It has been suggested that King Charles could have a definite end date for his reign in mind, striking up a deal with his son, and heir, Prince William, that he will become king once Charles reaches 80 years old. If this turns out to be true, it's a huge departure from the lifelong belief held by Charles's late mother, Queen Elizabeth II. A royal author has suggested that King Charles might have a deal with Prince William which would see him abdicate at a certain age. If this proves to be true, it's a stark contrast to the late Queen Elizabeth II's belief that a monarch serves for life. In other royal news, which royal was a holy terror with a hilariously telling nickname as a child? Memories from his coronation in May of this year might still feel fresh to many of us, but apparently there's something of a deal in place regarding the end of King Charles's reign. The Caroline era officially started as soon as the late Queen Elizabeth died in September 2022. While the Elizabethan era ran for a historic 70 years, Charles's reign will be much shorter. He already became the oldest monarch in history to ascend to the throne, and one royal author believes he might not choose to reign until his death. Clive Irving, author of The Last Queen, has told the Daily Express in the United States, "I think Charles feels it's his duty to serve having waited so long, but he also knows he is the oldest person ever to have been coronated." I think the deal has been done that when Charles is 80, he will quit and hand over to William. And the extent to which he's handing over stuff now is pretty clear. He knows that William is a much more appropriate face for the monarchy than he is. While Charles has preferred a slimmed-down monarchy, he has relied on the likes of Prince William and Kate Middleton to take up several high-profile duties. If the king does abdicate, he'll be the first to do so since his uncle, Edward VIII, better known as the Duke of Windsor. Edward famously abdicated for love, choosing American divorcee Wallis Simpson over the crown. His act meant his brother, George VI, was crowned king and the then Princess Elizabeth's life changed forever, becoming the heir to the throne. She would, of course, go on to become the longest reigning monarch in history, with her much talked about health problems in her later years, and following the sad loss of Prince Philip, many might have forgiven the late Queen for choosing to abdicate and have an easier time in her twilight years. However, this went against her core belief that a monarch makes a pledge to serve the nation for their whole lives. Her Majesty echoed the sentiments made in her oath throughout her historic 70-year reign. Another reason the Queen didn't believe in abdication has to do with religion. The British monarch is the highest-ranking member of the Church of England, thus their time on the throne is determined by divine appointment. Quote,